taking place last Sunday, February 16th. The Sunset Cafe and Lounge showcased different student performances of original voice, piano, and guitar pieces, along with an impromptu open mic after the scheduled performances. Here's live reporter Cheryl Tugade with the story.
Thank you. Differing from a traditional student recital in its coffeehouse-inspired decor and wide array of snacks, the Sunset Cafe and Lounge featured over 10 different works composed by students in Music 380, a songwriting course taught by Holly Barnes, instructor in music and director of performance.
There was a lot of kids actually from her songwriting elective. So they were performing, whatever song they're working on for the class. And then there were a couple people like me who took her elective last year who also really wanted to perform, because it's like a really cool venue to play your own type of music. This was Miss Barnes' idea. We came up with it last year actually when I was taking her songwriting elective, and that was when Amelia, Yuping, and I decided to start a songwriting club, and then Miss Barnes was like, hey, I've been thinking we should do something like this. And so I know she got a bunch of her family members and a friend to come and actually do a lot of the organizing and plan the event, set up the decorations, which were amazing. And so it was all Miss Barnes. Huge credit to her and her family for making it happen.
With the initial goal to provide a venue for students in her songwriting course to showcase their work, Barnes planned the event alongside Allison Reiki from the Development Office at Montserrat College of Art. Barnes and Reiki created an ambient atmosphere in the Timken Room in Graves Hall through rustic and creative decor such as suitcases, wooden crates, fairy lights, and a marquee sign.
Setting. Miss Barnes, she's set up the tables and the decorations in the back. She set up the lights that went across the top, and overall it was just a really, really homey feeling. It felt exactly like you would walk into a lounge. She had coffee beans at each table, so the room kind of smelled a little bit like coffee, and there were so much food in the background, little desserts and croissants and a cheese platter and sparkling cider. It was like a restaurant, and we timed it perfectly as the sun was setting, and then the lights kind of got a little brighter, and it was a really, really nice atmosphere.
There was a little bit of a stage. There was a really nice piano, lights in the back. Things that said cafe. It really felt like you were in a restaurant. There was tables, tablecloths. Everybody sat on the balcony. There were a lot of people there. It was really fun.
Miss Barnes had been talking about this for a while, and she was really happy with the turnout and how it went, so it was a good show.
According to Barnes, she initially expected about 30 to 40 people to attend the event and was pleasantly surprised by the popularity of the event. She also mentioned the importance of showcasing a diverse array of student performances and music styles, hoping that it would add to the uniqueness of the event. The performers weigh in on their experiences.
So I performed 2 piano solos that I wrote 2 to 3 years ago, and I was kind of inspired by Hiruma. He's a pianist. He writes music like that. It doesn't have lyrics, but I like to kind of weave a melody in what I write.
I performed an original song called Turn the Key, which I actually did at lower class meeting, but we had a lot of technical difficulties. The mic stand was broken and it kept falling in my face when I was trying to sing, but that didn't happen this time, and I'm glad that we got to put this whole thing together.
I performed my own original song. I think I'm going to call it Convinced.
A lot of original stuff, a few covers, but everything was really good. Everyone that was performing was super talented. Some songs were funny, some songs were sad, some songs were happy. Everything was good. I think my favorite thing about this show was seeing Miss Barnes' face when all these people started showing up, because I remember last year when I took the songwriting course, she was telling me about how she wanted to put together a coffee house for people that have done the course. So when all these 50, 60 people were coming into the Timken Room, I just saw her face light up, and she was so excited, so happy to see everyone come out. And that was probably my favorite part.
Cheryl Tugade reporting.